Hey everybody, Aesop's here from Champion NFT Gaming. Today we're going to talk about Thetan Arena and some major red flags that you need to know about, such as no burning mechanics and deceptive player count numbers. Then we're getting into some of the good aspects of the game, such as how fun the game actually is. So, to kick us off, let's talk about the THC coin, the Thetan coin that you earn in-game. If we hop over here, this is the Binance Smart Chain Scanner, okay? I wanted to explain to you guys that there's no actual burning mechanics in this game right now, okay? They did make an announcement today that we're going to get into after this, but I want to show you guys this. So this is the Thetan coin contract. As we can see, there's actually a balance of just about 3,177,000. If we actually refresh this, which I'll do here in a second, but you can see what people have been doing is buying the boxes. So the boxes, if we hop over here, boxes are these little loot boxes that you can buy, and they contain heroes. So you pay some THC coins. If we go over here to Thetan box, so you can pay some money, open these boxes, and get heroes, okay? So what people are doing is they're paying the money, they're approving to buy a box on the smart contract. But what's happening then is that coin's not being burned. And I feel like a lot of people have the idea that this is happening, but this is currently not happening in the game. So if we refresh this, keep an eye on this balance. Let's refresh this tab. Balance goes up. That's because as people are buying boxes, it doesn't actually burn the token. It doesn't burn the coin. Okay, what it does is instead is it adds it to the contract balance. This is very different than something like Axie Infinity. So if we hop over here to the Ronin Explorer, this is an Axie contract. So this is when you're breeding an Axie. It's basically the closest comparable to opening a box. You know, open the box, you get a random hero, you breed an Axie, you get a new Axie, okay? What happens here, somebody's breeding, and the AXS goes to the treasury right here. This is the treasury wallet. We can open that up, you guys can see that. But then if we go back, the SLP goes to this wallet, Ronin 000 and so on and so on. This account has no holdings. Okay, this account is literally like a void. Think of it like a void, an ether, however you want to think of it. When you send coins to this address, they're gone forever. Okay, they don't come back. With Thetan coin, it keeps accruing a balance here. That's important to know because in theory, I mean, a lot of us are upset, I know myself personally, about the SLP mint to burn ratios, how SLP, we keep getting more and more SLP added. But I'll actually show you that real quick here, is now we're at just over 20 billion SLP in the ecosystem for Axie Infinity. And a lot of people are upset about that because it's causing SLP prices to crash. Well, Thetan coin in theory is worse right now because there is no burning mechanic at all. So SLP, you at least burn some. It's not as much as we need, but you burn something. THC, you burn nothing. Okay, so that's a huge issue. And to be totally fair to the team, they did put an announcement here today. So they did talk about the plans to add a burning mechanic. Basically what they're hoping to do is with these box sales, the revenue that they've collected for that, they plan to burn THC. And I think that's definitely a needed feature. I mean, otherwise, in theory, if we hop back over here and we go to THC, the total supply is unlimited. That means the value would keep dropping and dropping and dropping as more THC comes into the ecosystem, which is not good for investors or players trying to earn some money playing the game. The next thing I think is important to note is the player count. Okay, so if we hop over here to their main webpage, we'll see here's the player count, just over 6 million players. That makes you think, okay, there's a lot of people in this game earning a lot of money. There's a lot of hype around this game, I'm sure you've been seeing. You're probably thinking, okay, this is really good, bullish signs. Axie Infinity just crossed coming up on 3 million daily active users. So this must be really good for Thetan Arena, right? Must be a lot of paid NFTs out there, big marketplace, all that. The reality is when we search up the contract for the Thetan heroes, these are the characters in the game. I apologize also, I have a little bit of cold here. But if we look up the heroes, you can see there's 180,000, and we'll actually refresh this. So 180,564. So a little bit more added. Okay, we went from 564 to 588. You can also see the holders. So there's only basically 111,000 players in Thetan Arena that are actually holding and potentially using these NFT characters. That's a big difference. I know when I got into this, seeing 6 million players, I thought, okay, yes, there's a free-to-play aspect. Maybe out of these 6 million, it's 1 million players that are actually paying to play, and the rest, the other 5 million, are free-to-play players, testing out the game, stuff like that. But it's even further off than that. There's really only 110, 111,000 players who are paying to play this game and earn real rewards. And I think that's really important to note because I don't want you guys to have the wrong impression as to what's going on there. The next thing I want to talk about is an issue that I had personally. So if you try and buy these boxes, they're not actually NFTs. That's something I didn't know because I was trying to track, because I showed you over here, people are buying boxes, it's a contract, all this stuff's going on. When I bought boxes, I wasn't able to get them. All I was able to see on the blockchain is my THC tokens, because see, it costs, I bought 2 Epic boxes, so it costs 2,000 THC token each. I saw my THC token leaving my wallet, going into this balance, but I never got my boxes for the first little bit. I ended up waiting close to 30 to 36 hours. I'm not entirely sure the timeline because I was asleep when I did get the box, but waited quite a while to get the box, and there was no real updates from support helping out before I got it. And I think this is important to note because you can even see it on their FAQ section where it asks, can I transfer the box? No, you cannot, because it's not an NFT item. This means that, or what I think is going on here, because of how long it took me and so many others to get their box, and you guys can actually see this here. If we go to the Discord, here's the error I had under my boxes on the top right here. It said transferring the process. So when I search this in the Discord, we have 569 results of people talking about this issue in the Discord. Some of these people are saying that they've been waiting over a week, 8 days plus in some cases, 12 hours here. Let's see if I can find the guy. There was a guy in here who was mentioning he's on like 9 days in, put in multiple support tickets and hasn't got any help. I think that's a big issue and a red flag. And what I'm thinking is going on here is because it's not an NFT, I think what they're doing is manually going down the list of people who paid and then adding it to your account on their website, adding the box to your account on your website. That way they can give it to you, but the issue is it's manual. And since the game has blown up so much in the past couple days, I don't think they're able to keep up with the increase in demand. That's why it's taking so long. That kind of leads me into my next topic about the issue. Well, we'll circle back to this one. The next thing I want to talk about is you can't actually set accounts up like you could in Axie Infinity with Scholarship. So for those of you who don't know, in Axie Infinity, when you set up a scholarship, what you do is you generally have a central wallet. Let's call it wallet number 1. Wallet number 1 is then used to buy all your Axies. That's where you store your balance, your SOP, your wrapped Ethereum, whatever you have on that account. You buy Axies on that account, and then you send it to your Scholar wallets. Let's say it's wallets 2 through 10. So I'm going to buy the Axies on wallet 1, then I'll transfer it and send the NFT, basically, the Axie, over to wallet 2, wallet 4, whatever the wallet is for that Scholar that I'm buying the Axie for. With Thetan Arena, you can't do that. So you have to be aware of this because while you can transfer, you shouldn't because their game doesn't support importing the hero. So basically, in Axie Infinity, you can go and press a button that's called Resync, and it syncs all your Axies that are in your wallet with the game. This game does not support that feature, so it's important to know. I've seen quite a few people in the Discord talking about this where they tried to set it up like a scholarship, and now they can't actually see their NFTs, and they're struggling figuring out what's going on and how to handle this issue. So I wanted to point this out for you guys. And that kind of leads me on to that topic that I was alluding to that I want to get into, and that's poor support. So if we hop on over to their Discord again, and they also have a Telegram. It's got 200,000 members, and so it's actually full, so I wasn't able to officially join and type in it, which is unfortunate. But if you hop on over to the Discord, we can scroll. I could keep scrolling here forever, and we'll maybe see one message in here. Nope, didn't see any messages here. Let's see, is there any support team talking in these Discords? Because there's people here asking for help. And as we keep scrolling, all it is I'm not seeing any support team here, is basically what it is. What it is this Me6 bot that tells you if you're needing support. Here's a form that you can fill out. So you can go over here. You can fill out this issue report form, and you can also go to this form to contact them and talk about your issue that you're having. While I get it because of their increased volume, and I think it's something important to understand, is this game blew up. I mean, this game just came out a little while ago, and it's blown up. So I don't expect them to have a perfect support team, but it is important for you guys to understand that if you have an issue, a lot of people are waiting multiple days to be able to get their issue fixed. And I think I got lucky getting my box within 36 hours because I was in the Discord constantly talking about my issue, having the issue, and I did get a lot of people reaching out to me. And unfortunately, it wasn't official support staff. It was, scammers, fake support staff. This guy was actually interesting. I said, "Stop scamming, please," and he just said, I'm broke. I need money for my bills." So at least he was honest about why he was scamming. But yeah, you just have lots of scammers here. I mean, this guy said, "Oh, there's no gain in cheating human beings." Okay, bro, but lots of scams going on here because the support team just simply isn't reaching out. And there's people in here who are impersonating names. I mean, if we type in, let's see if this still works. If we go at mod, we can see all these different people here. Okay, so we got a couple different mods. Looks like these are legit. Let's see if we do at, okay, here we go. So this is one of the admins. And you can see we got two different people with the same name on here, which is a little bit suspicious. This top one's the legit one. This bottom one's a scammer. We can even right click, go to his profile and see, yep, CCO. Okay. There's a lot of that going on where people are impersonating mods. There's a guy earlier, let's see, at support. Oh yeah, support bot. Okay, that's not real. So there's a lot of people. There was one that was official support team. A lot of people are in here scamming, pretending to be a support team, because the sad reality is the support team just not reaching out. And like I said, I don't totally blame them because there are a lot of people that are suddenly joining this game. There's not a lot of support members. So it's just something that you guys need to know, that if you do have an issue, you have to expect to wait a couple days to get your issue resolved. So let's get into some good news about the game. We've harped on this long enough. Let's talk about the good thing. The first good thing I want to say is that the game's actually really fun. I played this game for over 3 hours the other day to really get a good idea of how it plays. You have a battle royale, a team deathmatch, a team mode where you're trying to destroy an enemy tower. You have all these different game types that you can play, and they're really fun. I really enjoyed my time playing the game. So if you guys wanted to free to play, I'd recommend doing that to try out the game. Put a couple hours and see what you think, and then take into account some of these factors we talked about, and maybe buy an NFT character if you want, but be sure to be careful with this. It is super early, and there definitely are some problems that they're experiencing right now. But you can totally just come in here, go to their main website, download the game, try it out. You get some free-to-play heroes, and it's really fun to play. The last thing I wanted to go over here is some actual earning potential. So I put together the spreadsheet and highlighted some of the key columns for you guys to see here. Actually, let's hop over here so I can show you on the white paper and explain this to you. Here we go. So depending on the rarity of the hero and the skin rarity, so the hero rarity, skin rarity, you have different number of the battles that you can do every day and total where you can actually earn the cryptocurrency. So unlike Axie Infinity, these characters effectively die off in their earning potential is the best way to think of it. So there's only, in this case, there's only 215 battles that you can actually do where you can earn cryptocurrency on the low end for a base low end common normal skin NFT. That's important to note because unlike Axie, where I could keep playing my Axies for years on end, it doesn't matter. The only thing that's going to affect my earnings is the SLP price. In this case, you can only play for so long before you need to go buy another character. And also, if you guys wanted to maximize your rewards, I would recommend doing the team mode battles. The reason for that is if you do Battle Royale, when you get first place, you get 6 of the cryptocurrency. If you get anything less, you either get 0 or very little. Versus the team battle, and your odds, because you're going against 12 other players, is not that high to actually win. Versus a team battle, in theory, you have a 50-50 chance of winning, and you're going to get 6 in that case. And even if you lose, you still get something. And this is for all NFT heroes. And then what you also have is, if we hop over, let's see. Oh, it looks like I Oh, there we go. Okay. Here's the win bonuses. So depending on the rarity of your skin, you also get a bonus. So you're going to get this 6 win if you do a team mode, no matter which one you do. And then you'll also add on this. You'll do, if you have a common normal, you do 6 plus 3.25. If you have a legendary normal, you do 6 plus 23.55, so on and so on. You guys get the idea. So what I did here is I put together a spreadsheet and assumed over the long term, as you rank up in the game, you're going to probably average a 50% win rate. That makes sense because as you rank up, you're going to keep facing harder and harder people. So you might have a higher win rate when you're lower rank, and it's going to be low. Your win rate's going to drop as you go higher. What we can see here is I took the minimum battles per each tier. I took the floor prices, and the issue here is if we actually go over to the marketplace and try to buy one of these. There we go. We go to the marketplace. Let's do epic, normal. I took some of these. Okay, sort by cheapest item. There we go. I took some of these floor prices, but you'll see some of these already have their battles used up, and so you got to be very careful when you're buying. But I said, let's assume you could get a great deal. You got a brand new one with the minimum battles, or maybe one that has a little bit extra battle room, but some used up, something like that, and you're able to get it at the floor price. You do your daily battles. You get your win bonus plus your base bonus. You're winning 50% of your matches. Here's what you can basically expect. Over the course of, and this is how many days you can actually use that character and earn. Again, like I said, you have a limited number of battles you can actually earn with. But over those days, this is the gain and loss that you can expect. And to make it a little bit more fair comparison, I did a daily, okay, I got a typo there, but daily percentage gain / loss. So as you can see here, the key thing is that these epic rarities seem to actually be the best ROI per day. So this is what, if you're going to buy, what I personally am looking into buying is more of these epics. I got 2 right now. I'm going to be playing around with those, but if I was to be buying more, I would be buying epics because of this. You're getting a better percentage on a daily basis. You're going to get a fair, healthy amount of gain and loss over the course of, in this case, basically a month to month and a half. And I think this is kind of the best value. So if you guys want to look at this some more, pause it right now, but that's all I got for you. If you got some value out of this, please subscribe and check out some of my other videos, and I'll catch you all in the next one. All right, see ya.